Working at a kennel was so ridiculous because it was a combination of a customer service job and an episode of Tom and Jerry. At one of the kennels I worked at, there was a pig that would regularly come in, lodge with the dogs, and he used a litter box that I had to clean regularly. I was also in charge of taking him outside on a leash. I almost got mauled by a dog named Oreo once. One time I was walking a dog and it swallowed a bee midair in front of me, just like, what do you even do when that happens? Another time I was doing a playtime with a dog and it managed to take my phone out of my back pocket and call my mom. At one of the places I worked, there was a manager there who thought it would be a good idea at Easter to hide a bunch of chocolate eggs for the teammates around the kennel. A lot of dogs drink only bottled water. Like, Dasani is the only thing their owners will let them drink. There was once a three-legged dog that had to be removed from doggy daycare because every time he came, all the other dogs would start humping him relentlessly. One time there was a dog that was not eating his food, so when I called his owner to tell him that, he said, "That's probably because he only eats Big Macs at home." There was a very aggressive doodle at one of the places I worked, and we kept telling the owner, and he wouldn't get it kicked out, and I found out months later it was because it was his pastor's dog, and he didn't want to, I don't know, look bad with God. There was a puppy who had digestive issues, so whenever he came in, we had to sit him upright inside of a mailbox to eat, otherwise he couldn't eat right. One of the places I worked at gave tours, and one time a man who spoke very little English came in, and I gave him a tour, and he filmed me the entire time, and then made me film him talking in a language I still cannot identify about the dogs. If anyone finds that video, I still don't know what that was. And my personal favorite, a lady who came in with a Saint Bernard, a massive and expensive dog, and then screamed at me when we had to take it to the emergency vet because it kept having seizures. She called me a bitch for taking her dog to the vet while it was having seizures.